What if I told you that 4 minutes, just 4 sacred, intentional minutes, could unlock the life you've been chasing for years? Not 4 hours of meditation, not years of chasing goals, just 4 minutes. Tonight, tomorrow, any day you choose. You'd probably think I'm being dramatic, right? Maybe even delusional. But what if, just for a moment, you allowed yourself to believe? To believe that within you is a hidden mechanism more powerful than anything outside you. Let me take you back to a night not so long ago. I was alone in a parked car outside a 24-hour grocery store. I had $17.25 to my name, a tank nearly empty, a heart even emptier. I remember gripping the steering wheel and whispering into the void, if something doesn't change soon, I don't know what happens next. That night, I stumbled, maybe by divine design, onto an idea. Not a prayer, not a wish, but a practice. One so simple, it felt stupid. 4 minutes. One intention. Breathe, visualize, believe. Let go. It felt like nothing. But the next day, I woke up lighter. I don't mean bills vanished. I don't mean someone dropped money into my account. I mean something inside shifted, and I acted differently. I walked into a coffee shop that day with a confidence I hadn't known in years. That same day, I bumped into someone who offered me freelance work. Coincidence? Maybe. But when it happened again, and again, and again, I stopped questioning. I started listening. So let me ask you, have you ever felt like the universe is whispering to you, but you've been too loud inside to hear it? That's where these 4 minutes come in. That's where the shift begins. Because you see, most people go to bed in chaos. Their minds rehash arguments, worries, what ifs. They scroll until their vision blurs, and then they wonder why they wake up feeling heavy, drained, hopeless. But the truth, the subconscious mind, the most powerful part of your being, is wide open in those final minutes before sleep. It's listening, absorbing, creating. Not tomorrow, not eventually, right then, while you're not even aware of it. And the question is, what are you feeding it? Think about this. Think about this. A study from journal Neuropsychologia back in 2008 proved that the brain cannot distinguish between something vividly imagined and something actually experienced. Meaning if you truly see it, if you feel it, your brain rewires as if it's already happened. That's not magic. That's neuroscience. That's manifestation, not as some woo-woo buzzword, but as the bridge between thought and reality. So tonight, you don't need incense or a retreat in Bali. You don't need crystals or a teacher. You just need 4 minutes of stillness, 4 minutes of truth, 4 minutes of your undivided soul. If that stirs something in you, if your chest is tightening just hearing this, then I'm speaking to the right person. Before we go deeper, I want you to do one thing. Subscribe to this channel, not just to support what we're building here, but to declare in your own subtle way that you're ready, that you're done with passivity, that you're choosing to wake up, because what we're about to do together could change your life. Now, take a breath. Really, take one. Let the noise fall away. This isn't just a video. This is a doorway. Are you ready to walk through it? So you're still here. That means something inside you didn't just hear those words, it resonated. And now we're going deeper. Because what I'm about to show you isn't just another motivational trick. This is sacred. This is scientific. This is spiritual. All at once. Let's start with a simple truth that's been whispered for centuries. As within, so without. The ancients knew this. The mystics taught it. Jesus hinted at it. The Buddha lived it. And now even modern science is catching up. Your outer world isn't random. It's a mirror, a reflection of what you've accepted, consciously or unconsciously, inside. So the real question is, what have you accepted as true? That you're not good enough? That success only happens for other people? That love avoids you? That money is hard to earn? Because if you've been telling yourself those stories, know this. Your subconscious believes you. It's not arguing. It's not questioning. It's creating. Quietly. Consistently. Powerfully. And this is why 4 minutes can change everything. Because if you take just 4 minutes to rewrite the script before sleep when the subconscious is listening, you begin to plant seeds into the most fertile soil of all. Let me tell you a story you've probably never heard. In an old monastery tucked into the Himalayan mountains, a monk named Tenzin had a strange practice. Every night before sleep, he would take a stone from a sacred bowl, hold it to his heart, and whisper one phrase into it. Just one. I already have everything I need. He would then place that stone under his pillow and fall asleep. The other monks laughed, called it childish. But over time, something happened. Tenzin began attracting favor, opportunities, wisdom, guidance, not because he was lucky, but because he was aligned. He wasn't praying in desperation, he was speaking in completion. He was imprinting his subconscious not with lack, but with truth. That one phrase rewired his belief system, and the outer world followed. Now, I'm not asking you to go find a magic rock, but I am asking you to reclaim the power of your thoughts. And the time to do that is when the world sleeps. Here's how the 4-minute method works. Minute 1, set the intention. Not just any intention, a specific soul-driven declaration. Not, I want to be rich, but I am earning $5,000 per month doing meaningful work I love. Your brain is a GPS. If you don't punch in a destination, how can it guide you? Minute 2, calm the mind. Your thoughts are scattered by default, but manifestation requires coherence. Use the box breathing method. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold again for 4. This isn't fluff. It signals your nervous system to drop into stillness, opening the door to the subconscious. Minute 3, visualize the end. Close your eyes and feel the moment your desire has already come true. If you're manifesting love, imagine the warmth of their hand in yours. If it's money, hear the sound of that bank alert. Engage your senses. Smell it. Taste it. Hear it. Your brain begins to wire new pathways based on this imagined experience, as if it's already happened. Minute 4, affirm and release. This is where most people get it wrong. They beg, they chase, they stay in lack. But here's the key. Gratitude. Say thank you for this blessing that is already mine. Speak it out loud or whisper it like a secret between you and the divine. Then let it go. Fall asleep with no resistance, no checking, no doubting, just knowing. Now, some of you might say that's too simple, but let me ask you, how many nights have you fallen asleep feeding your subconscious anxiety, fear, and self-hate? And what did that simplicity create? This 4-minute ritual is not about the time, it's about the frequency. Your belief is the fuel, your imagination is the map, and your alignment is the key. High performers already do this, consciously or not. Jim Carrey wrote himself a check for $10 million before he ever landed a leading role. Oprah didn't wait to feel worthy. She declared it in her bones, and millions of ordinary people, people just like you, are quietly waking up to this truth. You are not a victim of life. You are a co-creator with it. And if tonight, before you close your eyes, you take these 4 minutes seriously, you might wake up to a reality that starts bending in your favor. So I want you to do something right now. Subscribe to this channel, not for me, but for you. Let this be your way of saying, I'm ready. And if you've ever had a dream die in your hands, I want you to know, it's not too late. It's never too late, because what you desire is waiting. And all it takes is 4 minutes. So now that you've learned the method and maybe even tried it once or twice, let me ask you something. Did you feel it? Even just for a moment? That sense that something inside you moved? That's not wishful thinking. That's not placebo. That's the beginning of alignment. But here's where most people stop and miss the miracle. They treat it like a one-time trick. They do it once, expect a lightning bolt of change, and when life doesn't flip overnight, they say, it doesn't work. But let me tell you a truth that might rattle you. Manifestation isn't something you do. It's something you become. And becoming doesn't happen in a flash. It happens in the quiet, in the consistency, in the choice to believe, even when the world hasn't caught up yet. The seed you planted in those 4 minutes, it's growing roots. But roots grow in the dark. They don't shout, they don't sparkle, they don't post updates. They anchor. And if you keep showing up night after night with that same belief, that same image, that same vibration, suddenly something shifts. At first, it'll be small, a call from someone you haven't heard from, an idea in the shower, a strange feeling that today something feels lighter. That's the current beginning to change. Not because of luck, but because you quietly, consistently became a new signal. You tuned into the frequency of your desire. And the universe, it doesn't resist alignment, it reflects it. But don't take my word for it. Let me tell you about Marcus, a guy I met in a workshop 3 years ago. He was 47, divorced, in debt, living in a small gray apartment with no sunlight. He stood up on the first day and said, I don't think I can change, but I'm here. That night, I taught this same 4-minute method, just like I'm teaching you now. He went home, wrote one sentence on a piece of paper: I am living in peace and abundance. He put it under his pillow, breathed, visualized, affirmed, slept. Nothing happened the next day or the next, but he kept going. By week 3, something shifted. He told me, I don't know what's going on. I wake up smiling. By week 6, he got a job offer he hadn't applied for in a city he loved. Today, Marcus runs his own small business, mentors recovering addicts, and wakes up in a home filled with light. Not because the world changed, but because he did. He stopped begging life to give him more and started becoming someone who believed it was already his. And this is where most people miss the final, most powerful part of the story. You must live as if it's already done, not pretend, not fake it, embody it. That's why, after your 4-minute ritual, your job is not to look for signs. Your job is to act like someone who already has what they've asked for. You want abundance? Walk like someone who expects it. You want love? Treat yourself the way your ideal partner would. You want peace? Make decisions like someone who refuses chaos. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. That's the shift from desperation to identity, from hoping to knowing. And that's why this story had to be told. Because no one ever told you how powerful you really are. Not your teachers, not your parents, not the world. But I'm telling you now, right here, right now, your mind is the key. Your belief is the ignition. And these 4 minutes before sleep, that's the moment the lock turns. So tonight, when the world gets quiet, when your room fades to black and your eyes start to close, remember, you are not going to sleep. You are going to create. And if you commit just 4 minutes a night, if you trust just enough to believe, if you let go just enough to receive, then your life will never be the same. And one day, not long from now, you'll wake up in a world you used to only imagine. And in that moment, with a smile on your face and peace in your chest, you'll whisper one thing to yourself: it worked. If this video sparked something in you, if something deep inside whispered, this is what I've been waiting for, then don't let it end here. Subscribe, like, share, not just to support the channel, but to support yourself. This is your sign, your beginning, your proof. Welcome to the life you were meant to manifest. And it all starts in 4 minutes. Sleep well, dream boldly, and remember, you're not here by accident. You're here because you're ready. We'll see you again right here